Hi, I'm Dana, and you join me with my cat on the fucking side in the position that I thought I'd be filming my Julia Child-esque cooking videos at, and they've happened loads, haven't they? Oh god, don't think about that now. So I'm joining you because right now I should be in a tea shop in town enjoying a talk about women writers of the Georgian era, and I walked down there and someone else was going in, so I was like, oh, I can just follow them in, that makes it easier for me. But it didn't, because she'd stopped in the doorway because everyone was in chairs sat facing the doorway, like everyone was just right in front of you as you walked in. And I looked at them all, and if I'm completely honest, I don't think anybody in there looked at me, but I looked at all of them and felt like all of them were looking at me. And I just carried on walking. I just didn't go in. I have a really big fear that I heard them say, oh, there's someone else. And perhaps they thought that I was going to go in because I was going to go in. But I just carried on walking. I was like, actually, fuck that. That's horrifying. That's so stressful. That's so overstimulating. I can't do it. No. And it's really annoying because I've been looking forward to it for, I don't want to say months. I don't think it was that long ago that I bought the ticket. But I've been looking forward to it for a couple of weeks. I was like, oh, I get to like continue the stuff that I was doing during the Ann Lister birthday week, because that was, I don't usually get to go to events like that, so it's really lovely that they're happening in my local area and it's not just 1 week a year. And I just couldn't bring myself to go in, and I feel really quite awful about it. And there's a level to which I also feel awful about it because I've made a friend in Halifax, and one of the people that owns a shop in Halifax is very chatty, and I quite enjoy people that are very chatty, so I've gone in a couple of times, and they're being like quite therapized. They're doing a lot of therapy and really improving themselves, and it's lovely to hear from someone that's like that age group and everything. So one of the things that they did with me was, he was like, oh, put your finger on your nose and take it off, and we did that a few times, and I just didn't really get it. And it was a whole thing of realising that like, when you try to do something, you either do it or you don't do it. You're not really trying. It's one or the other, is it not? And I was like, oh, that actually makes me feel really better, because I've been trying really hard to improve my life. And as you say, like, you either do or you don't, and I really have. But it means that in situations like this, that mentality that originally really helped me and made me feel really positive actually makes me feel like absolute shit. Because it's like, oh, so instead of being able to be like, oh, I tried, I'm like, oh, I failed then. I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. I failed. It's a failure. It's not a success, so that means it's a failure, doesn't it? So I think in these more negative situations that I don't feel so good about, it's alright for me to revert to my thought pattern of, well, you tried. Sometimes it's alright just to try. So rather than, like, and also, like, this happened not all that long ago, didn't it? And I made a video then of like, oh, I was going to go to this event, but then I got really flustered once I got there and I just didn't go in. And it's just that again. And I think I also feel like doubly awful about it, because I usually have like a fair few events in between where I'm like, okay, so I didn't make it to this one, but I did these 3 other things, and there'll be another 5 things, and then I might not make it to one. Whereas that was really recent, and I haven't made it to like that much in between. Like I didn't go to my singing group this morning because I was like, well, I'm going to this tonight. So it feels like I really missed out on doing that when I didn't also do this. And I just really don't feel particularly great about it. I had this whole new like mindset change where I was like, oh, this is great. And then like in these moments I'm like, oh, that's actually like, that mindset's really not helping me. I really shouldn't get too into that. So I'm going to try and be nice to myself because I tried. It might not have gone to plan, it might not have worked out, but I did give it a like bloody good go. I actually. And see, that's the thing, is I've bought this little haul, and number one, I don't want to have to buy myself things every time I feel awful. But also, a large amount of it is that I was in town, and it's like, well, I've come here, I may as well go into a shop and buy something and do something and like treat myself. And that mentality, to be fair, I think the fact that I've bought dinner is the only reason I'm going to be eating dinner. I've wanted to try this. I'm going to give you like the haul in a moment, but this is the first step of trying to make myself feel better. And I just wanted to put the disclaimer of like, I do not buy something every time I need to feel better, but it is something that I do slightly more often than I would actually like to, and slightly more often I think I really should be given my financial situation, okay? But I also haven't done it for a good little while. I'm right at the start of the month when I have money, so it doesn't feel so awful. So I've just done like 3 days without any Pepsi, which is a massive deal for me. I don't want to say that I'm a Pepsi Cherry addict, but I do like my 2 litre of Pepsi Max Cherry every night, you know? So I'm doing a really good job of breaking that routine and finding things to replace it with, and having like squash and flavoured water and things instead. But I also, my water filter's out because I was going to change the filter that's in it because it's been in there for a little while. But when I opened the ones that were in the packaging still, there was water inside the packaging even though it was completely sealed plastic, and it made me feel really weird. I don't want to put that into my water filter. So I currently don't have like a water filter that I feel good about. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But I've gotten Pepsi. I'll enjoy it. It'll make me feel better. I've got that. I recently tried the caramelised biscuit brew that Yorkshire Tea are doing, and at the time there's like a custard cream one that I don't really like the sound of, but I would try it if someone else already had it and was like, do you want to try this? But I don't want to have to buy it to try it. But I like the idea of the decaf bedtime brew with vanilla and nutmeg, because I don't honestly think that drinking caffeine through tea at night time really affects me, especially as someone that can down a bottle of Pepsi Max and still go to bed. But I just think it might be a nice like bedtime routine, and especially tonight when I'm not feeling so hot. I think being able to have like a little decaf cup of tea before bed with a nice little rich tea biscuit or 7 will be a really nice little thing for me. And I'm really annoyed that I forgot to get Pepsi and rich teas while I was in Sainsbury's in town. It's the only fucking supermarket that's in town. I'm not a Sainsbury's shopper. I'm not. Imagine being on Universal Credit and being like, I only shop at Sainsbury's. No, but I know full well they would have had brand rich teas that weren't £2, and I'm a bit annoyed about that, but that's where we are now. Otis is sniffing around like he is because I also got him a treat. He's got a whole tuna loin because, I mean, it's just so joyful to get to give your cat a little treat that he's really going to enjoy, isn't it? Like, it's as much for me as it's for him, and it's not quite his dinner time, so he's also hanging around for that. So I'll probably give him that and a licky treat and his dinner all in one big bowl so he can have a little feast, and I think that he'll really enjoy it and be really happy. And when he's had treats for his dinner, not like he still gets his normal wet food, but he also gets a treat on top. And that's when he tends to come and sit with me for like hours afterwards, as though he's like really grateful, and he's just such a lovely little man. So he gets a little treat as well because that makes me feel better, and he's just perfect and he deserves a little treat because isn't he just lovely? He's just the best little guy in the world. I also got the White Rabbit filled aubergine parmigiana girasoli. It's aubergine, sun-dried tomato and basil. And I am actually quite excited for this. I do really enjoy ravioli and like filled pastas as a rule. And I've just realised this doesn't actually say ravioli anywhere on it, but quite frankly when I see filled pasta I'm like, oh, it's ravioli. And quick thank you to whoever told me that these exist, because I've seen these but all the others have cheese in them, so I didn't bother checking if there's a vegan one. Then someone commented on my What I Eat in a Week saying about them, so I've had an eye out for them ever since. So that's my fun little dinner that I'm going to try that's going to make me feel better. I don't know why I got these. I should have gotten a different dessert. I got the Coconut Lab Choc Pots. Have they changed the recipe? Because it doesn't say that it does. It says it's plant-based. These used to be so good. And I swear they don't taste the same or have the same texture anymore. But I think I was thinking of how they used to be, so I thought I'd try them again, and I probably shouldn't have. I should know better really, but that's where we are now. And I also got these star stickers. I don't know. I do this like not I wouldn't say semi-regularly anymore. I think it used to be, but I do this when I go out and it just doesn't go very well because I'm quite autistic and awkward and really quite scared of the world. And I just sort of like lose my fucking mind, like my brain just falls out of my literal ass and I can't do the thing that I was there to do, so I have to find something else to do to make it worth me having like gone there until I've actually done something and not just failed at the thing that I was going to do. And then I end up just buying things like a 500 pack of self-adhesive star stickers. I guess I'm going to be using them in collages. So yeah, I can't see what time it is on my laptop from here, and I film on my phone and I can't stand the sound of clocks because what if it breaks and then there's still ticking and it turns out there's a monster in my house. So I don't actually have any idea what time it is now. In my mind, what I would like for my night to be is going and having a just body shower now, putting my hair up and just washing my body. And obviously normally showering is quite a horrible sensory experience, but I think right now I feel so overwhelmed by it. Like on the walk home, See, in an ideal world where I'm a completely unmasked autistic person, I'd have walked home topless. I'd have taken my coat and my jumper and everything off my top, and I walked home without no top on because I just having my jumper feels so heavy on my shoulders and it's so wrapped around my throat, and I know that that's how any clothes I put on are gonna feel because this is my comfy, happy, nice jumper. That's just how clothes are feeling right now because I'm overstimulated and overwhelmed, and it was all a bit much, and it makes my sensory issues worse. So I think being naked and washing that away is actually something that would be fire and really help me out right now. So I would put my heating on so it's nice and warm when I get out, go and have a shower, do my nice smelly oils and like feel good about myself, and wash my face and wash my body and put nice comfy clothes on and come downstairs, and fingers crossed that will be in time to start cooking and then sit down to eat dinner and watch Doctor Who with my Discord. We're on season 4. Oh, it's the shitty fucking Sontaran episode, but we're sneaking closer and closer to midnight when I finally get to see Leslie Sharp again. And we've just had the episode of Sarah Lancashire in, to be fair. And I will sit here, mostly in the dark. I'm going to turn off all the lights that I have on right now so that you can see me for this video. I'm going to turn them off and put my little lamp on. And I'm going to watch Doctor Who and eat my stupid food and drink my stupid decaf tea and just fucking get over myself. Oh, I'm gonna feed my cat first. That's gonna be the first step. I'm gonna feed my cat, put the heating on, have a shower. See, this is the thing though, is once I finish filming, I'm like, oh, have a good day, bye. I'm gonna check the time, and if I don't have time to do that, it's gonna fucking send me. But it's alright, because that'll be after I've stopped filming. And that was where the storage on my phone decided we were going to stop filming. I did indeed do my little night, and I did feel a lot better after it. It still all kind of sucked, but we got through it. That's life. Whoever you are, wherever you are, if you have a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and I will see you all again in a couple of days.